Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together. Here we are. Are we on day 4 now, I guess? It's alright. But it's Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry. Sorry.
No, don't worry. I just walked in too. And I don't know, I haven't walked back out again.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Definitely, it was totally a piano. You must have a lot of determination.
It's feckin' day 2! What the shit?
To not give up your habit immediately, so determined. Okay, I'm just having this thing with Yuri, though, where she does remind me so much of the, basically joke love interest character in Excel Saga who does have purple hair. And so, you know how we've complained about the protagonists in love stories being like, delicate and magical and beautiful and stuff like that?
Right.
So she mocks all of those things way ahead of her time, and she is this beautiful, delicate, chronically ill, sick character that is played for jokes all the time.
I remember that
character. Love it, but also height of femininity dying on the ground. It's so great.
It's really, honestly funny. Like, I've seen a little bit of Excel Saga, and I have to say, like, it was mind-boggling to sort of, like, go through it and go, this is so bizarre. Like, and it's trying to subvert, entire genres, basically, per episode, and it is wild experience, I gotta say.
If you haven't seen a whole lot of anime, there was nothing really effective about Excel Saga. It's sort of a fever dream.
Yes.
I would say, which it kind of was the first time I saw it, because I hadn't seen much anime at all. And I was in a group with a bunch of people who'd seen a ton of anime, and they're all like, you're gonna love this! And I was like, I don't get any of it. And most of it was just super uncomfortable and confusing, including the joke illness, if you will.
And the thing is that you can even still, have watched a fair amount of anime, I think, and still go,
Depends on what you've been watching, too.
And and it also depends on your anime, because I think a lot of what Excel Saga tends to make fun of was usually, bigger or more heavily named, basically, the more typical stuff. Maybe. Compared to the side stuff, but I don't know. All right.
Anyway, starting this club, and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. Maybe more like I have goals and plans and, but I guess, passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. It's a group, and honestly, a lot of people don't take that very seriously, but if you don't have all the parts of a system in place, it doesn't work well. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too, even though I literally told you had to.
I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be so great!
Once my poem is read, I am yeeting off of that stage, and I'm gonna enjoy everything else. Bye! Weren't you, complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival.
Yes, I was right.
Aha! But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Yes.
You sound a bit like, Sayori all of a sudden? Monika, do they usually have fried squid?
That's adorable. A squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, honestly, come on!
For me, regional or activity-based foods, I totally look forward to.
Yes.
If I'm I am going to a fair, I want funnel cake. That kind of thing. Or, cotton candy. Or if you're going to the theater, not theater, the movie theater.
Yeah.
When we could actually go before, the pandemic. It's the, popcorn or whatever, if I ever splurged for it. Or it's just movie candy.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And it's just there's, or if you're going to, a relative's house and they make a certain thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're just I'm so excited for this.
Honestly, though, also at the same time, too, part of my brain went instantly going, do they not have fried squid, and are we not actually in Japan?
Right? I don't know.
Monika going, That is a weird thing to look forward to for something that doesn't exist here.
Or that I've never thought of as a food at
At
all,
all.
really.
Oh.
Actually, I was thinking of when Palm actually sent us pictures of food. It was so good. You know,
It
their
was
grandma
really
made. I was just like,
Yeah.
I want to eat that food so bad.
It was great.
It was
Alright.
so good. right.
Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people?
Do I look like someone who would like squid? I mean, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Thank you, because I was confused. Of all people?
Because! It's right in your name! Monika!
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translate. That's so cute.
Oh my god, that's
Yes!
actually pretty good.
This was a great pun, probably in Japanese or whatever.
I imagine this is completely an English-speaking studio, which is
I
one of the
imagine, and that they figured this pun out, and then they're like, and then it wouldn't make sense, and then we layered it. That's so cute.
Yep. So I guess if it is supposed to be Japan, I guess it is supposed to be Monika? Monika?
Monika, yeah. Makes no sense in translation. Sorry, I'm the only one that's self-aware.
Huh?
She is? She's the only one that's self-aware? Yes! Never mind. I was just talking about the tutorial. I mean, let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
If I tell either of them they eat squid, they get real blushy and defensive. Don't know why.
Aha!
Them. Whew.
Splat. Oh my god. A squid is not like a penis.
Sayori dies. The background nosebleeds everywhere. Falls under a desk.
I mean, I guess there is something you could have called Pacific oysters, but that's just buffalo balls.
Soul leaves body.
What's your problem?
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori, anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing.
She can see nothing. Good
I
job.
walk over to her. Hey, Sayori!
Everyone else waits and lets you take care of this because you are Sayori's dedicated caretaker now.
Yay! I wave my hand in front of her face.
So she's turned into Rena. Sometimes it's good to let your brain wander to all kinds of places.
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. I was just here first because I get out earliest of all the periods, and so I don't have any life or any friends or anything else that I care about or connect to, and I didn't bring the poster supplies with me because I'm kind of depressed and disorganized, and I try to, dissociate from everything in my home because I try not to notice that my parents don't live there anymore. And so I guess I just spaced out waiting for everyone for an hour. You can go talk to everyone else who's just watching us talk.
Huh. Is everything alright? Did you have flashbacks to murdering your parents again?
Of course! Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off.
Less clear-headed today.
Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm really, actually, as much as I keep trying to pull you close to me, I really do keep dropping dialogue hints that you're being really invasive and that you're really thinking about me and paying too much attention to me and being really specifically about me way too often. I'm fine. See? And I don't mean look at me.
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Teeth! There are top teeth, but no bottom teeth.
It's fine. Don't let me. Whoops.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone, because I can see they're all just still watching us while you come take care of me.
Well, alright. Fucking die, I guess. If you say so.
Amazing.
I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else.
I don't believe a word she said.
Yeah, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities.
Wait, what are their usual activities?
I need to know. maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together.
They don't have to be. You could actually honestly be doing it separately.
Timidly approach Monika? Why would I do that? I blaze to Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Why do I give a shit about this thing over here?
I grab my sequin coat. I fling it on the floor.
Monika! It's me! Splat!
Splat! Takes in the whole display. What's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but, I'm gonna yawn, excuse me.
Have
Have
Splat
you?
is so bored my friend can't handle
Oh,
it.
it's fine. Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything, up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Just, a little off the rocker, like per usual.
So, when you went over there, she, indicated something to you. I mean, we were all watching. You think so? I'm surprised that the game actually told us that everyone doesn't just stare at you and watch what you're doing. Sort of, in that one moment, everyone's gone back to their usual activities that is never really established as usual at all.
Yeah.
You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her ever at all in any way.
Monika appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Sayori still sounds really depressed.
Like, wildly so.
Like, whoa. Maybe there is something on her mind. Maybe she's upset that I hung the posters up in the hall before she actually created them. And I'm really bad at being the only one who's self-aware. I get things out of order. I just reach into the program files. I give away the plot. I don't know. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Splat. You certainly know her a lot better than I do, and by that I mean I never would be asking you because I literally said I never noticed anything about her, but it would make more sense that someone else would be asking you for understanding about her, because you clearly understand her best.
Yeah, but she's never really like this, so she's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry. I know it's not your problem.
She always vomits her problems to me at all times and never keeps anything to herself.
I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too because you care about it. I mean, I'm also friends with her, which
is actually a thing that I was getting annoyed about. Going like, are you kidding? You started this with somebody that you like, this club with. Like somebody that you don't trust or have a relationship with?
Or that you don't know? They, who I do not know and do not care for at all and have no connection to, are my vice president. Pep! Seal of approval.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, yeah.
Though I have heard horror stories about stuff like that. And usually...
Someone going, I'll be your vice president. I don't know who you are. Sure. And then it goes very poorly.
Yes.
And sometimes it goes well, but it's much more hit and miss if you aren't even doing an educated guess.
Yes.
I mean, I like that she's reminding us of this, though.
Uh-huh.
I'm also friends with her, too. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, not my actual personal friends, or the fact that she's my friend. But I care about her as a club member, in the spirit of the club, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. I mean, we really haven't spoken at all, except for about club things and in reference to the club and because of club reasons since we started the club. But, I could, I suppose, just talk to her. We used to before the club.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, am I rambling?
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you? Wait, didn't you just ask me about her and now you're telling me about her? Wait,
Well, it's because I don't want you to go over there and talk to her. It's a different thing to be like, if you have any information, I want to know. But if you have to go talk to her, I fucking don't bother. Okay,
yeah,
honey.
It shouldn't do anything. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. I mean, maybe who it's about. Whoever it pertains to.
Person of interest. What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Splat.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, haven't paid no attention to her at all, except when we're doing club things. And you know how she does ramble all the time when she's doing anything and there's just anyone in earshot? I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? It's like almost all she can talk about. It's almost a compulsory behavior. If she's talking and you're not there, it's pretty much about you.
Now that's fucking weird.
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. Like, she really was a serious, a downer, you know, a real wet blanket, a soggy napkin, you know, she's just, except for right now where she looks sort of out of it, been real good. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. And by that I mean, like, you know, she has any momentum at all.
Is this supposed to be, like, in reference to the poem of, like, her pulling pieces of herself out and handing them to people, or am I just reading too much into this? What? No way. Sayori is always like that.
Hey, Sayori's acting differently. Do you think so? No, she's always like that. That's
She's
what I'm
always been full of sunshine.
Oh.
It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Splat. You probably have never seen her when she's not around you, which would make sense because she's not around you, so you can't see. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful, because that's just how she is when she's around you, and that she is absolutely the most depressing, negative, and downer thing in the world when you're not involved? I mean,
You realize the world doesn't revolve around you, Splat? What? Excuse me, there is no world outside of me.
What I'm actually saying is that
quite literally,
Sayori's world revolves around you. So when you're not there, she just has no world, which makes her sad.
except that I'm right here. So according to that logic, I should have already improved her mood. So you're talking out of your ass now.
Oh, I guess, what good logic? I said too much.
Great, of course you did.
I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? It's not like I'm brilliant or capable or have the highest marks, the most social achievement, and the best standing at school of anyone anywhere near this club. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Try not to be bothered that I'll go and talk to her, even though you said not to. Just put it right out of your mind.
All right. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but she looks like something out of the Pinhead series. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting.
I can think of nothing else at all.
I really literally cannot focus on anything else except Sayori and Monika. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down.
I'd love to be eavesdropping,
I know.
because it might make things easier later.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
Yep, who cares? I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this.
Yeah.
She's fucking making this all about her, and why, I don't understand. It's all about me. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I could do besides wait for Monika.
Because I can't engage in any other club activity. Nothing else is going on here. Whatever everyone else's regular activities are, I obviously Splat has no interest in at all, but also they possess no activities of their own. I just imagine Splat pulling out one of their dating game little handhelds and just papping with that.
Right? Just
Out
being
of the
like, I don't
backpack.
care. I've got my DS.
Being like,
Fuck
clickety,
it, I
clickety,
can do
clickety.
it.
Okay, everyone. Monika pops into standing position right next to Sayori. Be like, okay, everyone. Draws everyone's eye line to Sayori.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room, which has already been established. But thanks for saying that after the fact.
Why don't we, after nothing's happened and we haven't even called the club to order, and this was sort of an awkward beginning to everything, where probably, we're a little disorganized, aren't we? Why don't we just share our poems right now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal.
Well.
Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
Probably me.
Probably me.
All
Who should
right.
I show? Hey, Monica's on the list for once.
I think we should do Monika first because she's available for the first time. And I
Wait,
think, honestly,
did we actually pick Monika beforehand?
I was
trying
gonna
to
say,
remember.
I thought all 4 of them were available, but I thought we always started with Monika because, you know,
Right,
she's
we
the
did
club
always.
leader.
I was like, hang on.
I was like, wait a second. She's been on the list. She hasn't been on the other list. She's never been in the poetry book.
It's true, which is very disappointing.
I would say, but yeah, we usually start with Monika because club leader.
Right. So honestly, which would make sense to me just character-wise. So pursuing Monika would still work for me. Like,
Yeah, I would say going. She announced the activity. I'll go over to her with my poem. That's the level of
Fine.
engagement I have.
This is how much I care. But guess what? We're going to do that in the next one. So thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi, our Patreon. Got the link description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!